And there is a third classification of animals that mostly applies with the Fair Housing Act, but I suppose to touch on it isn't a bad thing, and that's the whole issue of a companion animal. So there's actually the companion animal, the therapy dog, and the service dog.
Right.
A companion animal is one who is very necessary for especially maybe a senior person or someone who lives alone, not for security or emotional support that way, but they can be an emotional support animal, but they're not allowed even out in public. They only can go where dogs go. And you can get a letter from your doctor that states the dog is medically necessary for your health and well-being, and then they cannot legally, under the law, the Fair Housing Act, charge you a deposit or a monthly fee.
Oh.
Also, a service dog cannot be charged a monthly deposit or a deposit.
Wow, because of what they do.
Right.
They work 24/7.
Right.
Right.
They're not considered pets.
Okay, that's what I was thinking about. They're not considered pets. They're doing a service for you.
Toby, you're a tool.
Yes. Toby. That's a beautiful, a
beautiful one, though.
Beautiful dog. I mean, he's so well-mannered and just
we
so
work hard at
affectionate.
it.
I mean, you do. And now you have Lucy.
Yes.
Which is, she's just relaxing. Look at Lucy relaxing and just at home right now.
We
and
ran her.
Now you training her to be a service dog.
Hopefully, we're starting her out the way we started Toby, as a therapy dog.
They're okay.
And I think most service dogs probably do start out that way, in that they have fostering service dog programs, which I would highly recommend anybody do if they have the wherewithal in here in their heart to do, because they will give you a lab or a golden retriever that's 8 to 10 weeks old, and it's your job to foster them and take them everywhere you go as if they're a full-fledged service dog. But they're in training, and then when they turn about a year and a half old, then you have to hand them off to someone else to finish their training and evaluate just what their skills are. Because not all dogs do make good service dogs.
Right.
Or you might think they would be a service dog for one thing, but they don't shine in that area, but they are better in some other area.
Right, exactly. I like it. Yeah, so now do you think, this a breed of dogs, right, a terrier. Now what type of, he's a terrier?
Miniature schnauzers are
terriers. Do they make good service dogs, or do therapy dogs? Do you better than huskies? Because you, like I said, you did have huskies at one time, and you went to terriers.
Well, we did that mostly because of size. We personally do not believe it's about the dog. It's the owner. We believe in Cesar Millan, the dog whisperer theories, AKA the dog whisperer. We don't advocate ever hitting or kicking a dog, but we believe in redirecting their attention, giving them something positive to do, positive reinforcement. And that was the first thing my friend told me when she heard we were getting a miniature schnauzer. She goes, but aren't they kind of, and I finished it for you, mean nippy and nippy? And she goes, yeah. And I go, mine won't be. And he never has been. He doesn't bark indoors. He won't potty indoors.
Wow, he's very smart.
He's taken a lot of time to do these things. He's helped. I could not tell you the miracles we've seen just doing the therapy work. One time, I could go clear back to the Huskies even, but with him, we didn't know, we were when we were still visiting at St. Luke's. We don't visit there any longer just because we've moved here, and we go to Ronald's house, and Oak Lodge, we'll go to the VA and do things. We get our care there. And anyway, we went into a room, and we didn't know that the person was on telemetry, and the nurse was running down the hall behind us, but we didn't know it was to come into our bedroom, or the room we were in. And all of a sudden, he was having an episode, and she comes in there. By the time she got in there, he'd been petting Toby enough that his heart rate and blood pressure started going back to normal. She waited another 10 minutes and took it again, and it was totally back where it was supposed to be. She says, I'm documenting this.
That is wonderful. That was a miracle right there. He saved that person's life then.
Well, it definitely helped. He definitely helped, yes.
In a way.
Well, they say it lowers a patient's blood pressure. It helps them to heal quicker after surgery. I mean, they're amazing, amazing, amazing dogs.
Yeah, I believe
so
that.
I don't have a particular preference. I've seen pit bulls that make tremendously wonderful service and therapy dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, a lot of the veterans that are coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan are being issued service dogs
Exactly.
for PTSD
Yes, yeah, I've seen
and
that.
anxiety.
I've seen that on television, and it's a wonderful program, wonderful thing. And you have a wonderful dog. Toby's a wonderful dog, and Lucy, which Lucy's so relaxed about now. We appreciate Lucy. She's quiet. She's going to be a good therapy service dog. And I want to say thank you for coming on the show and sharing your things about what you do with service dogs and therapy and Toby.
Yes.
And maybe down the line we'll have you back on the show a little bit, and hopefully Lucy will be
a little better
a little
trained.
bit better doing
Yes.
what you're doing. Doing a little bit what Toby doing. So.
Now there is a website that people
Okay,
can go to. It's www.petpartners.org.
Okay.
And they can learn more information about therapy and service dogs there,
Okay.
because their mission is to promote human health through the use of therapy and service dogs.
Thanks.
And they have an online DVD and a home study course, and you can find out all sorts of wonderful information from that website.
Oh, beautiful. Hopefully we're going to have that on our show too, so they can go to the website. But Patricia, Richard, thank y'all for being here on the Lifestyle Show. I appreciate that. Toby, thank you for coming on the show. Okay, thank you. See,
So
he's
you're
looking at me.
welcome. Toby, here, jump down.
Okay, Toby coming.
Toby, take a bow.
Take
Take a bow. Oh, after you shake it up, take a bow now. Take a bow.
Ooh, thank
Okay,
you.
good
Thank you for
boy.
taking the bow, Toby. You are wonderful.
Come up
thank
here.
you.
Oh, what a
Okay,
good boy.
Lucy been good, so thank you. Thank y'all
Thank you.
really for being on the show. And I want to let everybody know that they should definitely be a part of this and whatnot with service dogs and therapy dogs. They are wonderful things. They help our people. They have a need, and they are so beautiful, and they're so vital for this country of people to have. So, go to the website that we're going to have up and whatnot. Get involved with service dogs and therapy dogs. And, next time I want y'all to keep watching the Lifestyle Show and keep starting profiling. And I want to say goodbye to my girl, Kathy. I love you. See you later. Bye.